Hello Rapunzel ladies! Today I'm going to show you how to do the crisscross wrap, which I made a post about yesterday, and because of your very gentle requests, I'm going to make the tutorial right now because you seem so enthusiastic about it. So let me tell you a bit about the history of the crisscross. One woman sent me this picture with this woman who was wearing this hijab and said, "How do I do this?" And I honestly had no idea, and it had this weird crisscross thing at the front. So while I was trying to create that, I stumbled upon this one. The nice thing about this one is you're basically taking two scarves and you're kind of crossing them over your head. So you're actually creating when you had hair showing. When you have your hair showing, I used to part my hair either in the middle or on the side or on the other side, and it drastically changes your look where you part your hair. So this style actually allows you to do something very similar because the crisscross starts, you can put it here, you can put it here. So I'm going to show you one that goes across the middle, but feel free to experiment afterwards. For this one, I'm going to use two scarves that are about the same length. You want them to be the same length and similar width and texture. I'm using one solid and one striped. You can start with whichever one you want. Obviously, as you should know from previous videos, fold it to fit your head correctly. I should point out that I'm wearing my brand new Oomph cap, which I'm experimenting with different ones right now, and I love this one. It's great, adds a lot of volume. So what you're going to do is, instead of the way you normally would put your scarf on, which is like this, you're not going to do that. What you're going to do is you're going to put it on an angle. So when you put it on an angle, I'm putting it on my left side of my head, and you're going to have it covering your ear on only one side, and on the other side it's just going to go back like this. Then you tie at the back. Make sure before putting it on that the ends are of equal length. And then you want this part to look really nice, so smooth it out. Make sure that when you fold it, if you do fold your scarves, that it looks really nice and straight. Okay, here's my second scarf, this gorgeous green solid scarf, which I got straight from Israel. I just took the most amazing trip to Israel. So you also fold it to fit your head, and you're going to do the opposite. Also put it on an angle, covering your other ear, making sure to expose the other scarf. And then you take the ends, and you're going to tie it underneath. I know it's slipping at the front. I'm going to adjust it in a second. But you do want to make sure that when you're putting it on, that it's not too far back that your hair is showing. I mean, if you want to show something, that's fine, but since I don't, you really want to be careful to make sure that's far enough forward. I don't know why this isn't working. Wait. There, perfect. So again, once again, it's smoothing. Now, if you want to expose your ears more later, you can take this back a bit, but for now, I'm going to have my ears covered. So you can see by the shape that is created right now, it's very different from the regular round scarf. Like, this actually makes my face look longer. If I were to put it on this side, it would also change the shape of my face. I really like it because I used to always wear my hair parted, and this really gives the same sort of definition to my face. So what you're going to do is you're going to now move the ends of the scarves to their correct side, meaning right now I'm going to move the striped scarf to this side and the solid scarf to this side. Do not worry about this being a bit wrinkled, it's going to be covered up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my striped scarf from this side and wrap it up again, moving it a little farther forward, basically to create that zigzag. I'm not going to tuck it in yet. Now, I have to be honest, I haven't done this many times because I just created it yesterday. Usually when I make a tutorial, I'm quite familiar, so let's hope this goes well. So now I'm going to take the green scarf and do the same thing with the other side, creating that crisscross. And once, like with the pashmina, you want to be working close to your head. Okay, so that was a mistake. You want the ends to be going in the back, like this. You can all laugh at my mistakes, because I did this scarf for the first time on Shabbat, so there's absolutely no way for me to record or remember how I did it. And plus it was Shabbat, so that means miracles happen. And that's probably why it looked so good. Let's hope this also looks just as good. Now you're going to take the last stripey end and do the same thing. Oh, this is looking great. And you're going to take the last green end and do the same thing again. Now you have a whole bunch of ends sticking out. So what you're going to do with these ends is you're going to tuck them in the back. Meaning that you're going to crisscross them. This is why you need to make sure to have long enough scarves. Crisscross them and then tuck them in. Make sure you get them all the way in. So I need to look at myself while doing this, so I'm sorry if you can't see. If you want me to show you this in a little more detail later, I will show you. So with this one, actually you can notice that this green scarf, because it's wrapped over so much volume, is a little too short to tuck underneath. So a little trick that I do is when I'm in a pickle like this, and obviously I don't want to start over again, is I use the longer scarf and kind of tuck the shorter scarf underneath, so therefore they become one and the same and can both benefit from the other scarf's length. And you're going to have to work on it to make it look good at back here, but you can basically see how it's done. Same thing, just tuck into the sides and around the whole do. And then, again, all this fringe has to be tucked in, unless you want to leave it out, which I know looks really good for some ladies. And you can see how this looks really awesome. So keep tucking. And once again, because I can't see the back of my head, I don't know how it's worked out. But I'm assuming because the front looks so awesome that the back looks just as good. Keep tucking again. If you scrunch it in like this, it really helps. And all these little fringy ends, I can't even see them, but I can feel that they're going on. Just figure out a way to tuck them in. And there you have it. A perfect crisscross, and it looks so intricate. But look, this video is 7 minutes and I was blabbing about parts and hair at the beginning, so you can really, once you get this perfected, which obviously I haven't yet, it can take you easily under 5 minutes to do. So I'm glad I really did this. I'm glad it looks good. I hope you enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions, and Kol Tuv World. Okay, bye bye.